Why you can't focus. Here's exactly how to fix it. You sit down to work, determined to stay on track, but within minutes, your phone buzzes, a new email pops up, and suddenly you're lost in a whirlwind of distractions. Sound familiar? It's just not bad luck. It's the world we live in, where endless information, cluttered spaces, and even our own habits sabotage our ability to focus. But what if you could change that? Today, we are uncovering why staying focused feels so hard, from the way your brain craves novelty to the stress and the noise of modern life, and more importantly, how to fix it. With simple science-backed techniques and powerful tools to cut through the chaos, you'll be ready to reclaim your focus and tackle anything. Let's get started. The silent killer: overload of information. We live in the age of information, where every second our brains are bombarded with more data than we can process. Social media feeds, news updates, emails, and countless notifications create a constant stream of information that demands our attention. While it might feel like staying informed is essential, this overload is one of the biggest reasons why focus feels impossible. Your brain has a limited capacity for processing information, and when it's stretched too thin, it struggles to prioritize what's important. This constant flow leaves little room for deep thinking or sustained attention, as your mind jumps from one piece of information to the next. Think about how many times you have switched tasks because of a notification or felt compelled to check your phone while working. It's not your fault, it's by design. Apps and platforms are built to keep you hooked, exploiting your brain's needs for novelty and stimulation. To regain control, start limiting unnecessary inputs, turn off the notifications, unsubscribe from irrelevant emails, and set specific times to check your device. Remember, focus is not about doing more, it's about filtering out the noise. By reducing the information clutter, you create the mental space needed to focus on what truly matters. The distraction epidemic. Distractions are everywhere. Whether it's the constant ping of your phone, the lure of social media, or even your own wandering thoughts, staying focused has never been harder. But why do distractions have such a grip on us? The answer lies in how our brains are wired. Your brain is naturally drawn to novelty. It's a survival mechanism from our evolutionary past. Spotting new information could mean the difference between danger and safety. So our minds are always on the lookout for what's next. Modern distractions exploit this instinct. Every notification, app, and pop-up is designed to pull you in, keeping you engaged for as long as possible. The result: your ability to concentrate gets fragmented and tasks take twice as long to complete. What's worse, distractions don't just interrupt your workflow, they create mental residue. Even after you shift back to your task, part of your mind stays stuck on what distracted you, making it harder to regain focus. The solution: set boundaries, create a distraction-free environment by silencing notifications, using focus apps, or even working offline when possible. Remember, focus isn't about willpower, it's about creating conditions where distractions have no chance to thrive. Your brain's natural wiring. Why is it so hard to stay focused even when you desperately want to? The answer lies in your brain's natural wiring. Humans are programmed to seek out novelty, a trait that once helped our ancestors survive. Spotting a second sound or movement in the environment could mean identifying prey or avoiding predators. But in today's world, this same trait often works against us. Our brains are constantly scanning for something new and exciting, whether it's an Instagram reel, a funny meme, or a breaking news update. Every time you check your phone or switch tasks, your brain gets a tiny dopamine hit, a feel-good chemical that rewards this behavior. Over time, this creates a cycle of distraction where staying on one task feels boring and unproductive. The problem is, the wiring is at odds with what's required for deep focus. Concentration thrives on consistency and sustained efforts, which can feel mundane to a novelty-seeking brain. The good news: you can retain your brain. Practice single tasking by dedicating short blocks of time to one task, gradually increasing the duration. Activities like mindfulness, meditation can also help rewire your brain, teaching it to find satisfaction in focus rather than fleeting distractions. Poor habits that sabotage you. Sometimes the biggest barriers to focus aren't external distractions, but the habits we unknowingly reinforce. Multitasking, for example, is often seen as a skill, but in reality, it divides your attention and reduces overall productivity. When you constantly switch between tasks, your brain struggles to keep up, leaving you mentally exhausted and less effective. Sleep deprivation is another silent saboteur. Without enough rest, your brain's ability to process information, solve problems, and maintain attention takes a hit. Similarly, skipping breaks can lead to burnout. Many of us feel pressured to power through work without pausing, but studies show that short breaks actually improve focus and productivity. Even diet and hydration play a role. A lack of proper nutrition or dehydration can make you feel sluggish, impairing your ability to concentrate. To fix this, start small, prioritize sleep, set dedicated times for tasks instead of multitasking, and schedule regular breaks. Adopt habits like starting your day with a healthy breakfast and staying hydrated. These seemingly minor changes can create a ripple effect, dramatically improving your focus and energy levels. Remember, your daily habits shape how well you can concentrate. It's time to make them work for you, not against you. The role of stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety are some of the most common yet overlooked enemies of focus. When your mind is preoccupied with worry, whether it's about deadlines, relationships, or unexpected challenges, it struggles to fully engage in the present moment. Stress triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone that prepares your body to fight or flight, but also disrupts the brain's ability to concentrate and retain information. Chronic anxiety further complicates matters. It keeps your thoughts in a constant state of overdrive, making it nearly impossible to focus on a single task. Even when you're not actively stressed, the mental residue of the anxiety lingers, draining your cognitive resources and lowering your productivity. Addressing stress and anxiety starts with awareness. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing, or yoga can help calm your mind and center your thoughts. Exercise is another powerful tool. It reduces cortisol levels and increases endorphins, giving you a mental reset. Also, take time to identify your stressors and manage them proactively, whether through better time management, therapy, or simply setting boundaries. When you take care of your mental health, you create the mental clarity and emotional stability needed to stay focused and thrive. Environmental enemies. Your surroundings have a bigger impact on your focus than you might realize. A cluttered desk, a noisy environment, or even poor lighting can distract your mind and make it harder to stay on task. Every visual or auditory distraction competes for your attention, pulling you away from what truly matters. Think about it. How often do you find yourself losing focus because of background noise or an untidy workspace? Even subtle environmental factors like the temperature being too hot or too cold can affect your ability to concentrate. Your brain craves order and simplicity to focus effectively. But when your environment is chaotic, it mirrors that chaos internally. To combat this, start by decluttering your workspace. Keep only the essentials within the reach to reduce visual distractions. If noise is an issue, invest in noise-canceling headphones or play white noise to block out the disruptions. Proper lighting is equally important. Natural light is ideal, but if that's not possible, opt for warm, bright lighting that mimics daylight. Lastly, personalize your space with calming elements like plants or minimal decor to create a focus-friendly atmosphere. By designing an environment that supports concentration, you set yourself up for success every time you sit down at work. The digital addiction. It's no secret that our devices are one of the biggest culprits when it comes to losing focus. Smartphones, tablets, and laptops are designed to grab your attention and keep it. Every ping, vibration, and notification pulls you into a cycle of instant gratification that's hard to resist. Social media in particular is a major focus killer, feeding your brain with quick dopamine hits every time you check likes, scroll through feeds, or watch viral videos. But the constant connection comes at a cost. Digital addiction trains your brain to crave constant stimulation, making it difficult to concentrate on tasks that require sustained effort. Even when you're not actively using your device, the mere presence of it can distract your mind as your brain anticipates the next notification. Breaking free from digital distraction requires intentional effort. Start by setting boundaries. Turn off non-essential notifications. Use apps like focus mode or screen time to limit usage, and designate phone-free zones in your home or workspace. Schedule specific times for checking emails or social media rather than dipping in and out throughout the day. By taking control of your digital habits, you'll free your mind to focus on what truly matters. Lack of clear goals. One of the most overlooked reasons for poor focus is not having clear, actionable goals. When you don't know exactly what you're working towards, it's easy to feel aimless and distracted. Imagine trying to navigate without a map. Every turn seems uncertain, and distractions become more appealing than the progress. This lack of direction leaves your brain confused and less motivated to stay on task. Vague goals like work on my project or be productive don't give your brain enough structure to engage deeply. Instead, you need to break tasks into clear, specific steps. For example, instead of saying, I'll write a report, decide, I'll draft the introduction and outline the key points today. This clarity gives your mind a clear starting point and makes progress measurable, which fuels motivation. To fix this, practice goal-setting techniques like the SMART method: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Write down what you aim to accomplish each day and prioritize tasks based on importance. Visual tools like checklists or calendars can also help keep you on track. With clear goals guiding your focus, you'll find it easier to stay engaged and achieve what you set out to do. And there you have it, the exact reasons why staying focused feels harder than ever and the powerful strategies to fix it. From decluttering your environment to breaking free from digital distractions, every small step brings you closer to mastering your focus. Imagine what you could accomplish with a mind that's clear, sharp, and fully in control. Now it's your turn. What's one focus hack you're excited to try first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video and if this video helped you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, share it with someone who needs a productivity boost, and subscribe for more life-changing insights. Remember, focus isn't about being perfect, it's about progress, one step at a time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.